John Dramani Mahama, I found a running mate on Ekrono. This is the very first time Abaya Oteso, Vice President Abedi Nadie, say flag bearer, the running mate Ache. See the American Mama, your political science, no. Any more you try more social media, much on some phone. Who born here were class 1 and so you could do university. Until you can't someone to be who and some fan tone you. Listen to what I'm saying. The Dickine wa Ghana ha. Ye war Omampenia Oteso. Na bedi e chire. Ya to aba amano wone party ma na bedi e chire ono nso eseso yi no ache memfa Professor Mills di maha se no ono nso ye Rollins abedi e chire Professor Mills ya antono so aba eye swedro aguna swedro declaration ntiti de America ni yi Now, the two leading political parties, the two are 4 parties in Ghana. Ayana, womo running mate, no. Womo pese a few region be a wondering you on say, we met me in your vote free ho. And if you are looking at the UP tradition, even from till today, this is the first time the UP tradition, NPP, consider somebody from the Ashanti region to be a running mate. They are very, very topical in the party. From NEC to whatever, to whoever, they want somebody from Ashanti region. Because after J.A. Kufuor, that's what they think. 1996, J.A. Kufuor from Ashanti region became the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party. He lost the general elections. And then 2000, first round, he didn't win. Ebonta. And then second round, he won the elections. So J.A. Kufuor from the Ashanti region, Abedi president, every NPP, Adrian, and say Ashanti region, you almost stronghold. NDC, Adrian, and say voter region, almost stronghold. But look me in the eye and let me tell you something. This year's general elections, way, say NPP, Entimi, Enya 80%. Ewa Ashanti region, 2 things. Either a runoff or they will lose bam. Timiye. So much 80%. The reason is that anytime an NDC benya between 27% to 30% to Ashanti region, now MPP won't channel. Study elections in this country, Nasha dear. 1992 dear, no BS Rollins. And no BS through. No question said no BS through. 1996 no BS through. Efonja to there. One man in the time and we are what was no be 2 as a continue there. What the yam famano. Inside him for na. Okay. So from 2000 Ebano, Eddie who say NDC enya below 27% and above. Ewa Ashanti regional obelusu election. And that's a runoff. It is a washa. 2000 general elections. Professor Mills and John Kufuor. 1 year, you know, so washa first round now. Now what we will say, Adiano, between 27 and 30 for NDC in Ashanti region. It's a course of kakra, afedi hu ya and say, Professor Mills, Madame me pass from J, no rukofum. And then he lost. It is Sawusha. 1996. NPP, Etna Homa, NDC, more than 30%. Then in 2000, first round, Wusha said the Adiana. Now, John Ajekum Kufuor, Amada Paba, Akra Machiano pay. Otisim say, whom? You will answer, Ulman Nekrono. No we ja Professor Mills small ababi we chire ho. Second round it became obviously clear. Say Ashanti region wanted to throw away the NDC. Ebedru John Mahama sono and a political scientist. Anyone aya abato ho adwuma ache. Yenso ade ye di abato ho ache no hunu say no. Anytime NDC benya between 27 to 30%, NPP benya trouble wogana abato. Benya trouble. Eti udie check it nana do Professor Mills first round. A second round na hwade. Eti bedu John Mahama so no na sa calculation we no ebeye obvious. Kitwa bi above 27, room 28, 29, quartet, edu 30 dia MPP nim so be lose elections. Now, this year elections, and depending on Ashanti region, unless you are not a political person, Ashanti region and voter region are out of the equation. I am telling you today. Because definitely, I'm sure MPP intimi 80% of Ashanti region. The 2024 election, Alan factor no, may the dafufro. Alan Chamatin factor no, but I'm sure Alan ontimi nye bibia ehu bia. Chechi na meka no. Alan factor no ehu. But I'm sure Alan ontimi nye bibia ehu. Because if you look at Alan Chamatin's political calculation, he's always adopting the Vietnamese strategy of elections. Eti bibi kese bi pem ne pen na bababu. No person oko. Political parties so there. So wo fra nya bedroom minister pe wapem. Wo jaya ye hu say we saboteur. It's Alan fact and they will take a critical time and look at it. And then the things Alan would have to do to win votes now. Alan, they are hopping Ashanti, hopping Brongahafo, hopping Central, hopping Western, and Greater Accra region. These are the 5 regions out of the 10. Hey, says more regions than 16. Anyway. And what Alan now we hear and no say gum esa ba bioma gum onya 100,000 na onya ye wo 20, is it 2020? Yes. Alan gum onya 100,000 ni biom. Temiye gum onya 100,000 ni biom. Sa Convention People's Party kofa bema one very poto menam kachero CPP mopa monfa mopa munjai mofa bema mo very poto the way ambesi awe no ebe ya mo nwanwa cause a member ben a person contested on the ticket of the CPP Green Street say Ghana Street be no ye green ebe ye friendly to him cause Kumasi kura ye Garden City no ye bu nua ni na to agu enti green bi ani ba bia Debia me catch was a Ghana for ye nyatwuma. Ayana me kana mo fi se media agro. Ewo abonten. Yesi ati wiche mo anya hwe. Onu so ye nipa ba wo munya free TV so and radio so a yesi wo mo wonan kura no wo mo ntimi nkọ na wa oti wiche mewa. Me bada. No kura no asese ye ka. Enti ba wo say aya boom 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 basa wonwunan NSC akasa in the Convention People's Party mame the chair and leader of the party say no wamwatete na ma afa mame no so anya abotre ne adaje atrase asua won so she has become a very strong force that it will be difficult to just run over her. Eti CPP eko kumase omo ye se neko se den yo general secretary sorry ya osema resign we sorry ya osema resign. They were thinking say sanka omo na resign wi a the woman would also resign and the woman says we na ma resign dia me as the chair and leader me yan resign here and to say that say me no can say CPP we lose all the executives. Eti ya wama ya appointments and assembly be court assembly court there your bar and the tree abano maame no nko wa winning against all of them. Me, my party is the Convention People's Party. One day I'll tell you something. What if some contest CPP Ashanti regional secretary da many a branch about your friend is in the coy. But that time, I me no Fox FM. And an Andy marketing kitty into that, I cash, no, about fine. But me hear me, Niana, and penny for me 2 results, Uja, although a teacher need keke. Now, that could make a teacher for us and teacher for cost strike. The way I heard teacher for Krum Hano, a damn. The way I hear teacher for Ghana Hano, a damn. As a way a teacher, you know, your police there, a friend, prison service, the woman come home. No. One cry, they don't answer the comment. Teacher for the police for there. As I said, you Bruce Sabia Yado, woman, you need power. And so I was, look, NPP, big guys. Me anything about politics. I do proper and total consultation. And they said, look, leave that guy to go. Even that, you two abandon you know. Obi a married draw me nomination. Our grounds there, yeah, two aba. Obi team less than 100 votes. So I've always remained with the Convention People's Party in Ashanti region and in Ghana. Eti Tintin that's a CPP. Ekofa Green Street bar obe performing abysmally. Green Street obe poto. Which Green Street strategy or no akwatna London. No aba. Green Street is behaving like NDC and NPP in the CPP. That is wrong by the calculation and the strategy of a sergeant for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. So Green Street is out of the equation. What you are not to say, opening your friend saying, Bibi akwete, kwete. Honestly, CPP say why penny, why emre, and all the others. Why yo is brighter kwete, why emre, and opening our pathologist, your first professor. Akosa say onye interested Professor Bedu Akosa onye interested in the flag bearership of the Convention People's Party. It's also akwakoda. Bright Akwete wayemre ontimi enya ahoden kiti say obekwa akogina me yato so aba wayo lawyer wayo no pe waiver. So mun wavy niam bi won ho na ontimi emegina as the flag bearer. Eti Convention People's Party ememme wo bu ina no ateato akama me frimpom ape. Politically, anytime a woman gets to her peak in a political party, tembio oba be fru bedru soro our political party muno. We are wadwin say wo be pie no be ye niam bi atia na oba no brother Samenyo no ho we ye sa niam ni tia oba no pa wo ho be ye hi if say ma ye kechire tagot we wo pa ma dakro emra bonten says yo Captain Smart asnobe tago obiye no obebusa ade atago ye yo enta wo ye be ma no wo yiri nya asema obiye ni wo efa ne ho so obeba bebusa ade atago ye mfo obia ho ena be ma so de oba bitimi gira bonte edi be matem esene kwasea esene aboa taabo medonyame se fansi be se rehwe wa horoba hu oyeye o chena santi be se rehwe wa horoba aboa awala gina ho omoyi hwe wala hwe wanyim ne beyi no wunentiri wa ye tum apoto biri no wo nentiri awala jama abodam taabo oh that fancy no you bluff no oya wa pe ti was show ahoroba oya wa dwen papa so obia no one be calculate what the woman said we are be man out to unsa pa when before do you know why oba through a certain level even in her anger you are not supposed to raise your hand. It's a convention people's party forget it I'm telling you today menam kachiro ba me bi obe contest maame no obe lose election aka maame ne pe se maame ne ba obe gain some votes. I can't quantify it in percentage or even in numbers. Western region kakra maame no be ya de voter region kakra Greater Accra ebe hu Eastern be hu Ashanti be hu Central obaya ade wa abro asebu kwaman kese na wawuram aba Cape Coast North and Cape Coast Central obaya ade kakra Gomua East obaya ade but onya 100,000 boom onya 100,000 ni biom APC papa na your friend saying Hassan Ayariga I am telling you, own to me 50,000. Obwa. Eagle, they didn't call ballot box paper and so. Troto. Eagle party, they can't even get a flag bearer. Omun to me flag bearer. Onko. Domestication, ebe yere se ballot paper and so krano obe koso. Ekuya donko Ghana Freedom Party obwa. Se party ne gu oni obiya. It's so we try say carefully. One way about call ballot paper and so NDC, NPP, Alan Chamati says, I mean, because I'm born mafia. But the Ebeye who say NPP agree on says, I'm born Alan Mafia. Our election 2024 imua. Now easy buy into that idea. No, amuya and the way beba. And no mbema NPP be lusu ya. It's for shaggy reasons. One bema Alan Quine manaba ballot paper and so. Alan Michelle Susu, you ask me, what I say, ya two abam wakoda number 4. I don't know if it will happen. We mean your prophet may come again. And the man who say, for the J. Kufor factor, to my yam about me, akoda seho. It is a more easy office. Namo kwa to abana check it. Ye the colors. Ye the be ballot papers no ho. Muja ba mama ni blue na. Obekwa akoda ase ho. Nti munjina mani. The colors nkete be wo so but ono onim. It say obeso be say ase ho. O say je Kufuor ba no Lord ase ho. Just to mental game omo ya low MPP win election we bi ma me do nyame o patroto ba omia obebon achen nanado me na me ka kire o patroto because one be kwa various institutions no oni won as say ya me no ka say deputy director abai in fact deputy director o fa director abai in fact deputy CEO o fa CEO na CEO na kofa deputy wo we wase ho ni nyina no da che mafias a prepare wo mo awie preparation na wo mo aye no for Baumia and John Mahama at the same time it's wo kokoko board I can tell you nipa about John Mahama win election no be fa no kokoko board maka tro se ya wo jijim ya metima bodia nipa se Baumia win election o de be kokoko board FDA, my me not one about me about a pam. Madam Catchero, minimum on the beba. Free zones board, minimum or the beba. Women, because one more year meeting or more demo. ya na madane ntatia na mmo ho me hu de ekoso yina 2024 general elections no mama ntra ha na me kancho obi obeka cho say boom we benya percentage we oboa upadjo benefits upon try or the be watch last 2 years the last 2 or 3 general elections we no 2024 you can best tell from July and August. But enema NPP aban we dey gu kwam no ebola. Enso man nwene ho, o man nwon se Ghana for yeda ye sa crofo bi da first no, obi aka asem hunu bi a na yedi akire de bi. Eti no, start me catch us on measure da be ye okurum kwan. Ene number 1. Onso ma sha say ye okurum kwan, wo mboa. We start take kwan no the last week of February. No ya ba March, April. No mugu so ye May. But say great than nam kwan no so fine pa na we abo. Now compact kwan no. June na so to no mo jai. No mo jai. Na ka to say ensuo no enti na ama wo mo jai a strategy. I am telling you today, alo, and a woman ye. Me catch them was say, one measure I saw one year central region from Accra to central region. Over Quine, so I saw 1 year. Oh, why, hello? One measure that, oh, would I see a crowd? Well, once I put to prove if you am in cancer call. But once I put to prove. One woman has here, say we are Shanty region, do a carriage. Oh, Papa was there, say a beer to. Say, I'm no casino. One shot, who's an independent presidential candidate. Men come on, Martin in Yama men who one had cheddar on the disqualifying. Me, he's a young man, I am a young man, and I want a young man who is intelligent and crazy. Look. Elections, who were president? And so when you're president, you're very intelligent but crazy. Scientists are on my way. Forget it. By a time, member, if you hold it. You need a crazy but intelligent young man. But more handle cheddar, no, mama guy in your concert to do. It is possible. So between the Apple, if in crime, Cape Coast. Takrade, Volta region, Osu, Shaidoku, Eddie Abesniako, Ashanti region. Also, the Beko Kumasi. Into Odu Kumasi, Bruno Benson, or the Ponabeto. Kumasi, Bruno Ben, Pano, Benjuli, Bruno, not to Agu, no, the Apono, Aquato. Eh, Kentin Chrono, okay, Kentin Chrono, a bank line. And see, I just saw for a bedroom dying at Agu. You see, it is possible. But there were near maybe a while, over di nipa anymore, yanka. So, the free central region, but I want to be in my fan crying, uncle, in the Befanya Mansa. The closest place, either Mori, a jar number 1, a jar number 2, Brewer, Cromantin number 1, Cromantin number 2, Cromantin number 3, Adomabo, Anna. From Cape Coast. Now the Abefa, a Punabefa Yamansa, a Puanami Yamansa. The Yamansa Hene, Nana, Wahim Fiero, Yabedu Regu, Yadia Pobefa. Now, ya the Fawa, a Befa Dumfa. It's Bethlehem, Abba get ready, and the Grace Dana at Yabedu Regu. Near do Abrodunquao. Let us say a fafosu. Minim say a ponobefa kwan so. Se befa wiemo, se befa mfichiro. Na poso nyapo aja de keto si ne aka no. E bia de begu polytank. Ye dura de hwehwe gu ho. Eti edru ye de begu polytank be fi am da se. E bia be pack polytank. Ne yakohwe gu ho. Now, more handle cheddar no. I like that young man and I love him. But you see, if you are advising somebody, if you are preparing Obi to become president, Don't just sit down and allow him to talk rubbish. I beg you. Cheddar, please. Nyabotre on. Take it easy. Priorities are gone here. No, a papa be free and crying. Ako kuma se nka ho. And we a leader who make keep promise pet. It is a super glue. You can't run away from it. Who running away from it, Papa? Let's say we a deceitful leader. One can say upon what they question to you, also they could see Kumasi. And to do Kumasi, Bruno Bam, Tafoda obey the Guzongo for the Babaton. And now they crab. So, who said Niamana air coding in a wine sha? Cheddar, men can't so mad disqualified or Timmy. I'm sure. One better disqualified. NPP first started strategy be with Cheddar. Say Nyamiya Domina almost succeeded. Yeah, he will make a statement. He will say something and withdraw. Say a fadu beye 80%. They will put him on the ballot box. He will come to say something, which will mean that I say a run offer, he will tilt towards the NPP. Why meeting with Jubilee House? No, na my afa frantona more. All right. 81 sha. I get a so power ballot paper and so be 6. This year presidential elections. I get a so 1 sha a be 6 pe. I get a so be 6. Now, John Dramani Mahama a year who to watch in the area. Wafa Jena no Pokwajiman. And yesterday I said on Unia FM 95.1 say Obia or ye bema or ye nyansafo wa dwene ye adwuma ene de oka asem na say nye and or ye bibi da nya opache wo. Asem na ahoy bekaye no na mfa kwam. When you say anything can happen, anything is anything. Number one, ebi on baby enjo mahama kon e wo kwam manawu. Possible because it's anything. Number two, ebi on mama jo mahama poison manadi. O meta me dalodi na betu kwai no. What do you say baby aba? Our China, your friend clothes poisoning. You better with the poison a petin water him. Wo fa shepe na wura skin pulse na ekọ. But so sure dwom ketekete into so sure want to see obi wan safi abe say no negative sure. Ebi o me Muhammad. What the other to say anything is possible no so say ebia we do mafia na John Mahama anwene. Na mum 2030 say 28 4 years will be 2032. Ebia na no ya prepare no be woni. Ana say John Mahama wiea wa ba kokora chen na do said day. So it means a lot of things. You can't nail a finger on it. That is why I like Mr. Hoy. Because we say it is a vague statement. It's so huge. Anybody can infer into that. So honorably, respectfully, he came out, issued a statement, and apologized. Maybe who partners about me, so I will not talk about Napo now. It's a story about John Dramani Mahama. Let me tell you. So Mahama winning election with 2024. Man, why didn't so 4 years? It's a lie. Hey, Nyankopon a odi John Mahama echi. Abosom ni nsu a edi n'echi. Adekuna ne maame ne papa edi dware no. So John Dramani Mahama winning 2024 elections so be confie nwotwe wo pa choto. Because God your constitution in Tokura wobuno edoso. And a president be a not ya konwaswa na nasam ko Supreme Court ya na onimkrofo fa won ko Supreme Court lacuna no wewuram on na ekro ye fen lacuna bra obefam akọ obedi mfie nwotwe wo hwe pa ya. May I am not a prophet. It looks like that guy has been destined. He's been destined to be the longest president our Fourth Republic Igbo. Because 2 consecutive. NOD 1 consecutive. This is when we are. NPP for the Surono. So we just for Tranco to say Kukro. NPP for Surono. I'm telling you today. NPP for Surono about John Mahama. Almost was say or Tranco so pay. Hey, we have back 2 times. NPP Suro. But most of them NPP for. Mo starting boba me mafia no. What people who hey yes we are say buy boy. It's this year general elections no. Me I will sit down na kadina kura me bedroom. Me I na me pe rumors. Me ni rumors rumor crofo keka se bebre. En na boa me ma me dwen. Ha na kadina kura me ma nti me late. Entino make to me boss may analyze the 2024 election for you properly. But I will not tell you who will win. Now, sir, Greater Accra, one shall be a day for the NPP to win this year's elections. Central region, one shall emfa. Now, I see the strategy of the NPP for Greater Accra, Central Region, Western Region, Bronga-Hafu, a useless strategy. I'm telling you. And the general strategies for winning elections, the way I'm going to say, especially the one student, one laptop is one of the most useless election policy. Let me tell you why. Me ba penny any efiata go. We nursing training postino. Me wa SS also koto laptop amame. The edi kind say opesa wo say me sister dache. What the laptop be da me. Because we were senior high school be 18. Into wo mama laptop. But me sister penny the opesa wo be sibra. Opesa efiata go konya kwan ya ahya wo. Cause I didn't know kuta a friend saying, when we are nursing training. Now was a woman a Jumanye. Bosuma Ketriana, Yadi to laptop, no, never word didn't change if you had to go salary as a nurse. And I will say if you had to go your age before, meanwhile, Sasu and Mamma. And so no woman a Jumanye. Lemon, who person who made me mamma in a bush of Focasia. Now me aqua to a mejiminti. Me imagine laptop way, Namin Kotu Abamau. And to the laptop on the mamma. You know what they've done to you? We be our senior high schooler. What the laptop on our Kotu Abama NPP? One, you boo mama kwasia. You boo papa kwasia. We bush your phone na buying boo more. Do you know why? I didn't say that bra area teacher training college. No nya baby in kwachra there. And number 1. Number 2. Wunia bema wunia ba oye adwuma on napco. Aban ni se waguno. Ontua ne ka. Wunia bema wunia ba oye adwuma on national service. Yesi ye ntua ne ka. Wunia bema ote omemu ha sesi ai African Games so mu ye okoye volunteer ye promise on so memo musica ye ntua ai wunia bema wakwa akosua datre so ye doctor ye naba ye imposti no ba sikana ye de betimi de atua de campus so ye se de koto laptop e de abra wu senior high school ni na wuya akohoro ka we are akofefa bo e wo fom na wakoton eti woje laptop na woto ababa aban ne pe aban ne bu ma me ne wo papa kwasea sa wo sister mo mpanimfo no bra mo mpanimfo no want na fie enye useless people now say the odi a kire sua the odi kan nante de a wo sister ye kwasea wo be den be kwasea mpani chemiye say the odi a kire sua the odi kan nante de a wo bra pani ye kwasea de wo be ye kwasea mpani it is a laptop no and that thing and again a laptop be ya e be di na science asere it yem fa no nto nchen na fe who partners ba obia Mami chief of staff. Fremo parent picture. Mafia, God bless you. I love you, sweetheart. Bye 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 bye. She dey wear the team with the number. And I read the message why I went to me and I had to do comment to him.
Wait.
When a person was partner about me and woman does, mommy will not come. It was because of this woman. Auntie, and the sister that passed some people mountain. Me mekanu krabia o bia o part me. Untimi yam foko. Mami, frema, opare, no pe. So be a catch us, mami, we no pe. So be a running mate, I'm about me, wadada, no pe. Eti wa pe sika fine. Asanke boni dia, kodebeye. Let me say this. Enipa mienu ene na ba me consider omo. Oba no wom eye Cecilia abena dapa. That's number 1. Number 2, John Kuma. Eti NPP neck for. So we are member mo publish it. Ada ba me share mo list no. When did na edika na John Kuma? Eti yɛmfa no nto John Efrim okɔ. So fiber biom. Ya mami we no pay. In fact, she's a very wonderful woman. Man can't show her mwa. I got to know her in 1994. Let me share mami we. Time na President Kufuor prepare now all your consultations for so be the NPP anymore. And she was very instrumental, or one of a manner. No, very instrumental. Ewo Kufuor, so be a flag bearer of the new patriotic party. And I remember very well that time. Na minim sika owo on account him. But wo hwe ono how are Yakubu? Mami Teresa Tegu. Mami be your friend something Checha. Christine Checha. And they are not Western region, no. Your friend say Gladys Asma. Emma Bob Boswo. Emma Pa Bob Boswo. Edi J Kufuor Chido. Emma NPP Timi Ba Power 2000 no. Me na me catch Mami we kan. It's me you wadwen say party na da ho no Mami we onye hwe wom wa bom modern papa e wo party ni. Eti ye Mami Chief of Staff Ope pa onu a start so oprebi. If say wo hwe baby a ofi afro ababedru baby owo ene na it sends a signal to you say maame no onye obi a ode ne niema edi agro wa kwanenim heavy say ono ne chief of staff for your bar watu aso enfie nwotwe a minji ni saban besesa no Jake for first time ne Jake Obechebi Lamte Usha Rollins and na to that I don't know Mirafi so the enfie nwotwe I don't know Mirafi cause Rollins time no na me wie school na me adwuma him asa Mirafi okoye central regional minister nti why central regional minister meaning when didn't fear one trick woba President Kufuor timer first one was Jacob Echebi Lamte ofi one okoye minister of Greater Accra and regional and then the capital beautification of the capital cities and then position and the Jacob Echebi Lamte Professor Milsa, I think it was Newman, right? Newman, Nabeye chief of staff. And then John Dramani Mahama time and Julius Debra Ebeye chief of staff. So this is the first chief of staff in the Fourth Republic. First term, or chief of staff. Second term, or chief of staff. It tells you the caliber of a woman she is. Mami we waben onimiansa or ye mafia bruta make bibia. Woman we ebano Russian tactics or politics moi. I am not sure there's any woman in this country who can beat this woman. Or ye mafia bruta. And if you look at her track record, any baby ofi bana wa Ghana system ni mo before she went. Who did so any UN appointment da? Wa kwaye adwa wa other African countries. Emre ni timi pesa me kom American kakra. Wa kwaye adwa wa other African countries on the ticket of the United Nations. Or your bar wa body home modern ache. And she is one of a war politics in Riasia. What me did Nikunu SCA? Who knows the husband? And some you have been to Inca. I say, Edward, we are all from Hache. Also, strategically, what me keeping Nikunu away from the cameras and from public discussion. To say, Mama Charlotte say, one and then Nikunu. Jena na edabi ai easy bossy. Why na nim nikunu? Number 3. Ya maame our co-partner John Mahama. Why na nim nikunu? It's a match ma won't be gra na okekan kwa asem. Say John Mahama why secretly. I think say e ma ku amu Ghana ha no. Mo nyina mo ye hypocrite. E ma mo Ghana ma no fu kwa. Oba owo kunu ayeye ne ho ade a oni ne kunu ne mate na chama wuntime say obi foforo ware no secretly. Hu oba pani ma me pani say na ma amu okrum ha nyina no say so oni ne kunu na ti o so onye oni ne kunu na ti o yan fa ne say ono nko ampo na ti a dent na say so obi be kasa na ma amu okrum ha mu nyina ma no akatum. NPP time they say you dim matam de ya e normal, meaning that NPP muma, but NDC time so be di oba tam de ya hey a huge issue. What kind of life is that? I mean, me sometimes I get worried about some of these things. So anyway, eti mami we being we suya de wa being international circles na owum oye mafia menam kachero na owum ba se pa de onya because when you dodo mami Cecilia Abnada pa picture see yeah mami chief of staff for that TV so no ono ono obetumi yako before Abnada Pano Mami Esla Owusu. Now someone realized here right after the 2020 general elections Esla Owusu became silent. Esla or a lawyer, but Esla and Sheda and mafia sa Esla is a plain normal straightforward politician to say Barack Obama. That's how Esla operates. Esla is normal, straightforward political operative. She doesn't believe in Yenya Nana Kwame Bone, Yempra Peter, Yempra Mensa, so that I can win politics. Esla is not like that. Eya woman e wanachi na bia we man, but Esla inside of her, she doesn't show politically, but inside Esla, Owusu, Akufu, Oyobia, on pen and once, but why her but the son said time and no more opposition or more power. no ope ma wo betimi anu betimi ayeya na o makasa emma wo betimi aba power no. Now there was no other person than Eslowusu. She's very beautiful. She's very nice. There's one thing about Eslowusu. Man, you want to so obesity and fa no position. So I want to so obesity na when him obeke Canadian. O shall the next time so obefra we chiao. Wo de ohuna yi wani. Esla will call you and tell you that oh minia ete say again Esla oniba badawa badaye. Owa Esla wa badaye bi wano se wan ben ne pa wu huda. Ne de no akwai te say me dwene me ho ba wo gyegye a meka ma dwen a kyerɛ wofo ni bi. Me sa na mete me dwen me ho ba wo gyegye a meka ma dwen a kyerɛ. Now say Baumia e consider a ma 4 and a what NPP ma or consider the dikan na nka ye ma me chief of staff the atosumienu Eslowusu the atosumiensa Abnada pa the atosun 9 Marigold or yeah Central Regional Minister. And I'll tell you sir, when matters become worse na Baumia pe oba wo Greater Accra or yeah MPA Eslowusu. No two ways about that. Esla. Eti, so realize here, right after the 2020 elections, Obi ante Esla Kasa. The very first time I want to make a statement, a time I bibia ne see and Obeka says, Sadia no moyano, it doesn't fall on the head directly, a interior ministry. And the only time I will say BBSC, our parliamentar. Emma Esla Ousu Akufudi be topical. Timer kwabena minta akando kwatran ne naso. Odabi ono mom na kwatran naso. Ena eye bibi. And then I think somewhere in 2019 Muntaka ekoka bibi me mo asem no so. Eba say ono ankasa Esla Ousu no koka say time na owo school no. No, yes, supi on one account you. Obia shano. And a man muntaka so kwa bibi. And a trigger. Ade bi e wo Eslam. Emma ono so be ka bibi. Ya about muntaka. Say no. As we hear Eslowusu a wu no. Because consideration stage, you know. Ade Baumia come through look me. Ade Baumia say no. Say Baumia ka so omunya survey mano. Bizam sam yele na me. They say omo yes survey. I'm about Baumia. The survey is between 3 people. And omo di oba ba ko aka ho na 4. But the man me may 2 ama omo na 5. Eslowusu and Marigold, Central Regional Minister. And omo ye omo survey. Emema emiensa. Ema mienu. No omo tutu ade na no. But aye kwa say it tilted much towards the Ashanti region. We'll get there. Eti Esla Sankaye Omope Obawo Greater Accra Regional, even though she's not an indigenous Gan, but because she's an MP in the Greater Accra region, Anka Esla Betimiako, but looking at the things Akosoni Adiano, it looks like bia on famano. Cecilia Abnada pa. Yeah, mami, auntie see. Well, sir, why me not 7 to be honest with you, na hear me ya. Man can't show them more. They na be ni dia abesay. Boni no ye ni dia say am passa why sadia emran ni ndi eno dia. But babia na be ya ni say ni suni ni ban ni to say fremo pare. What party ni mo di akire aboa party ni saa mami we no bia nipa bebre kura ni mi di no bia ante ne ho asem da until $1 million no bia ante ne ho asem da. To be honest with you, na sanka Baumia be for ba pa dia we na the ultimate choice of Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia, who published NPP circles. No. 80 timer. And Crawford said, no. Mami we, asa wakwa gym na, wode sa dumbbell o sadan, na wo koba. Mami we, asa wo koba, dumbbell. Mami we say, Bawumia pa oba, ono ana beko. Ah, Crawford said, no. Honestly, the case na buy no. Na twam 1 year. It's a day in a post in your court transfer. Yes, I transferred back to Accra to renew the case. Yay. Politics in the air were inside no who change the air about you, Minam Catchano. Case in no. Because on what crowd to dream, you answer, they are publishing. Chronicle the at the Babium energy boom. Eti they come out in and say Bola Minister Mpuni. And completely Kelly the political career of Cecilia Abnadapa. Cecilia is about me a pen one some combo Cecilia Dapa dia. Wo conform kwa special prosecutor statement no. And there are 2 TVs, no radio, so any social media about her. I don't want to say much about me, mama, no. When it comes to politics, she's dead and gone. See, me say when it comes to politics, you're kumuno, you. Time na issues, the NPP was actually trying. So, one polish it as no. So the first media person that they employed his services was Paul Adumochi. Now Paul Adumochi could see say a year since when Tiem Comoni or so come many fear echo dia one more and then a Paul bois. Also cried the other. I know back can send bisa. It's a bedu super pepeno and almost no. I didn't know who Jarema Mina Emfa and NPP, honestly, they tried. Sir, ombetimi aye manka. No ho asan ya kono biom. Eti edu baby no na nsembiaba monfa ma mini sika man back special prosecutor wanya de na asam ne court na court ama ruling samon sanfa ne sika ba no and then eti sa wo kind statement special prosecutor de beto abonten. So mo de counting machines more than 10 ko ni fie no mo timi kan sika sa more than 6 hours this scanning sanda na face so court say yen san fa sika ne ma no na ama de no aye see one time eti wo ka wo mu anwo wo piehye mu enhye wo tufiri mu a ede asa wo ye ye eti wo mu ye ade na amfa ena wo ma pack no esinchen afa ma me nkojo nkuma me ka wo a efiri mu no John Dabi baby straw train producer Mami Marigold Central Regional Minister. Now let me tell you this. Central Regional Minister Oba no ho. So who are NPP na wo underestimate na wo nya politician. Me friend Abaya. The reason tia me friend Abaya no me na me tia ase. Mami we out that TV so yi. Me friend no Abaya. The tia me friend Abaya no me na me tia ase. Wo bia wo the new patriotic party mu a wo underestimate mami we no wo nya politician. Mami we onye galamsey. Mami we onye corrupt. I'm telling you today. There's no report. Me, I have followed. Me, Mami Gazantro, country look me. Me ha game pa. Me do a chia on. Me do a chia ma yamasho. Auditor General's report. Was Central Regional Coordinating Council. Makaining in about her. There's not a single statement attributing corruption to her. No. That. 2. Onye involved in Galamsey in any way. But baby, Galamsey was Central Regional Bruno, so no one can want them. Because the presidency is still involved in Galamsey. Hey, Minja Kanda, Akufado Pon, Chimin question in passing. the presidency is involved in Galamsey. It's in Mamino, a do baby a Bruno Sopa, to say, former in the East MC, you know, your friends, Mammy Elizabeth Docas, Bibi. And I say, another Sasano. The 80 hours Sasani and say, Sa MC, no, so I'm penning Galamsey on yet. What the Galamsey has some copper pine, no, about watching. What part is some Kuduka? Busa Western Regional Minister. Men can't say Kuduka Galamsey. Ada sasa me kan Galamsey asem no meka minsuro. Ada Western Regional Minister the obi anim say the driver kra fa ne Galamsey skato ne Land Cruiser mdwane say wunim ade papa ne ye wudru region wana wonya kan driver asem na wa friend driver no abanya driver ni e na mo se ma pam no oboa on the driver say pacho ono na driver wana akwa ne the 15 million Ghana cedis ne ko or the Land Cruiser ne ko so koton yo so ene den yo me I don't know wasaba on nam ho eti mami MC no Elizabeth Doka something axim me can axim MC no or on penny Galamsey say the whole Ghana baby Galamsey ko so pass say headquarters the free chebi abasin kwadura say chebi a switch Galamsey headquarters no amadura almost saying so na wo honi na but I know the next week ye we Easter say yesu ba fi wenti yesu be wu yesu afi we pa bet ba ho papa nyankopon anim say wo be wu okrom ha bra wu a wonya ba bia be sie wo yesu man nya mistake so be wu Ghana afi we aha de man be wu ha kopa ba bi fufuro ko wu afi we ti yesu wo be wu okrom ha yesu afi we wo be wu Ghana ha wu he sika kura ne beto adaka kura ye ni bi oja he ne wa mewu mpase wo bia wa twen na se ne wa wu yesu this year men wu ha twen wo be wu afi awo Ghana ha yesu oja ya careful e mewu ha na ya de to aduane de kura ya de ne de bia ba wa yie e mewu sa wo ni bi biom ha yesu afi we men wu Ghana ye pa chowo wankasa wudim yesu emewu ewo yesu dim na obewu sa wo we biom se Ghana Judas fo ina kura dware obi enu wo beyi wa ma okrom ham wawu o hienti Judas fo wa Ghana ha ina kura dware yesu yesra omewu wo ba Ghana wo nyo obi anyi wu ma wo de akwa America ho na turumturum wo de obenyo obi aha yesu kromwem o ma we ma wo ba obi anyi wu ma why who no je postpone nti ma ha yesu ita fi we boy ye di mu Easter no wi a na me ko Galamsey mu proper eti Marigold or yes Central Regional Minister tiemiye ma me ne so wa succeed edi ne kunu esie watimi abon ho modern so ba ekipi ne kunu away from the public. Also, ma epensusomu on the Kuruko party or yes, unya share politician or the Kunusia, you're careful. Eti, Usha Central Region says here, Baumia before bar. Say the competition is between Eslausu and Central Regional Minister. I am telling you today. Baumia be person be consider or bar. Esla and Marigold. Because Marigold are distinguishing and want to say Esla. Or no, or a little edge over Esla Usu. Because or no, Obiante, I know asem. On can sembia Ghana for a beer, Obia sum, so the be dinner term, or the be no, and asem, I mean, asem we one can ye. And Marigold was strategy of dealing with the paramount chiefs in the central region. She's got a very nice way. Who are one pofrim no abesrao. Who are nana who want to say. And Marigold was strategy be say. Se wo pe NPP. Se wo pe NPP. Who Fredo befa. No I turn the boy said they have to form. Our who there as there sanka e my tina form na ye kasa ya ka ebia e better nze me bia se me who there. Amembu on that form. she's got a very sweet voice. I don't know what to So, sir, NPP per se, wamo eta the Central Region gains NDC, they will not look anywhere. They will go for Marigold. And Yawan Krofa protected the image and the integrity of this woman. Eti, also, yewie man, obabi ani ho, ebi anebi wo baby ami mi hu imente. The next person, I'm John Kuma. This young man, very fantastic young man, unfortunately, Oko. And NPP penny for Nankasa ya aware. Say na de da ye na obi etemu ina no. Baumia was actually looking up to John Kuma. But you say so wo kuradia and Quantimenje. John is dead and gone for good. Omabium. Inti nyame mfa okransi. Ba me de me maka. Ore ya mumpiangu baby. Afei. Mame, me am a former chairman of the Church of Pentecost. Chairman Opoku Onyina. Papa we, me am a former chairman. Chairman Opoku Onyina, I am telling you, he's still lobbying. Or lobby. Pentecost, sorry no, and your political movement. And no na meka, na nipa ntia se hwe chairman nyame strategy. Se munko wiase mayina nkoka sempa no, maji wona waira ya mame o, maji wona waira de. Chairman nyame strategy no your political strategy. His strategy is that the church should be a clean, unblemished institution. Pentecost is a spiritual force. So it must remain intact. But Pentecost should expand its tentacles and engulf anything and everything. And what the potency of destroying this country and the world. Taking over the nations or whatever. That is the import. It's the chamanyamicha yarin Pentecost is political, but Opoku ina Pentecost political. Me anu de meka. So, if you look at him, the second term, everything about him was the NPP. Everything. His plans, as for suspensions, you say everything was politically, properly, carefully schemed. Uninyamia uno ayediye. Uninyamia wodiyen ko. No wasande ya bada. Okay. Actually, when you nanya hintam, na wafre me, na waye me fofro to we na free as of the or the politician. When see me. Wamba mafata no Jesus say me da wasio da ohunu achiri wanyi nani ahintam na wafre me na waye me foforo wasiesie me wamba mafata no Jesus say me da wasio da enti wo ya me papa ye oda so I like him me popoku yina sam bruta. Do you know why? Pentecost chairman bi enu wetu ni ka ba me fie 3 times. Oba wa be bom pa ya mame. Ko ni fie no bom pa ya mame. No wa chima trans no tu before. Huh? Look, or a very intelligent man. Let nobody deceive you. Me papa you on that TV or you super intelligent. Me friend will see a dying. Papa we or you super intelligent. And or you smart man. One shall Bible unti Huh? Sankan samre na Yesu afa ne yeba won ma ne beba foforo pa nka papa we obeba Bartholomew. Obeda hodin. Banka bete song e. Eti NPP winning 2020 elections no. The economic deben committee bi eba finance minister no mo penas chairman Usha na pabusa. So he started doing consultation. Whether he accepted or not is up to him. He will be the best person to tell. Now, NPP Transidi Roman will say no. The Church of Pentecost is the biggest church in Ghana. Now, when you look at the Church of Pentecost, come through, look at me. Church of Pentecost is here. I mean, no, say no. What's Ghana your population now? As a 10% where you I saw no Church of Pentecost population no. It's almost 10%. Say Ghana is here 30 million. Say Pentecost. Fancy you do 4 million. See, you brought 10%. So, politically, they started drawing closer to the Church of Pentecost. And automatically, it's a president and vice neko. But at the impasse of Pentecost, remember Muslim, a preacher actually, young canu cremwa. Say a question that's what the power now see Imam meet actually ho. When you invite Imam, now the Imam are caught na platform so Pentecost platform. Ha? As one can what I say. Pentecost platform. Near see Imam be what actually ho. Na Imam na best right Imam fi actually ho bra. Na bet na platform no so. Wa bra asofo apostles, executive council members at ho yesebet. Pentecost in yet. Because Pentecost as all no yenim ya kire ya me yate ase we Muslim ya won kwa heaven me boa aju fa Yesu ya okra na won kra the Lord, my Lord and personal savior me wurade ana me kra age nkwa eti ye rally ye crusade ya pejansa ene dey me kwadwo smart me fa Yesu Kristo ye be kra de baje nkwa me ne be nante men kwanda nyina asoto nyina nka amen ne yaka amen ne abompa ama na unina musa na abaye Sunday school teacher ebi ho kra na wa jump na wa deacon be wan so bi ho a onye deacon kura pa na wa elder obi so fi deacon na ko elder na afi ye dwene ho na wa presiding elder ebi ho a wonye presiding elder wo ye brother na ye tibi recommend na wa kwa asofo die interview wa district local no wako district no wako area no wako national be once wa be sofo no wa ye overseer we ye overseer general overseer we ye general overseer ne ye all from hokra no we ya na fe wa be overseer ne ya fa sofo ne ya bo kola udi be ye mfie miensa ko 9 num ne ya bo kola no wa be di sofo ne ya be fro pastor na wa wurom ko kakra no wa be ye area head no wa fi area head no wa be ye apostle. We are do apostle what the old bench chairman, executive council, the general secretary, bam. Now na ukrono. Pastor Pentecost make imam. Sabbath na ya finfi. Do we have vice president? Say no consideration, but I'm telling you, it's because of your position. Say our religious denomination party and Pentecost if I want transfer what that. Because we're Muslim. Pentecost. Ejitum say. Jiwa fa Yesu ayo kra no agem kwa. Ente sa won kwa heaven. Pentecost 10 tenants no unka ho wohwem a womam but politically they realize that no Pentecost abaya sorry a enyini dodo it is said that let's look for an avenue to bring them closer to the NPP and they started this long ago. Rollins and who said no and a chairman MK Yabua Mattison Kojo Yabua ho. Odeko Council of State check. And okoka na dwen pa etina NDC form penifo suro MK Yeboa. Cause MK Yeboa oye korjen. Oba be ka twa se Pentecost daache. Sorry daache. And what you know, a fairly, you know, when J. Kufuor came, or tilted towards M came to me. So we had MK Yabwa and M came to me. Now, I had the oho. But, and to me, Nyame fan the say, or a very strategic, spiritual man of God. And nobody can take that away from him. It's Odini lame, even though I buy friend no beko, but no Odini lame. One fast running to chi abain baby. Chairman Safo de Makion time there. What happened? Kwame Nkrumah te apostolic fee, Pentecost fee apostolic one there. We all know that story. Kwame Nkrumah chimpa says eti Pentecost sorry no. I am part of Ghana's politics from Kwame Nkrumah's time until today. You must understand. Eti a year so no, it was Kwame Nkrumah who said that bam, hey, apostolic monko. Makion we bruni wants to cover instruments to cry him as I will be a jaware. So the Church of Pentecost are a part of Ghana's politics from Osaji for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's time. Go and ask Muzia Munyana Namumusano that what happened at Edumfa when he got to Ejiri Krum, going to Edumfa to meet Auntie Grace. Go and check. Eti awosa Chairman Safo there. One check. He remained. Hey, me dear, me mpa mine yo. There me penny so mine be tumpon. Some of them me be boy mine yo for there. Emwa sorry no. Na emwa me dachi. Chairman Safo one check. BBC obo fam o Kumasi. And sir, no the call. Then he got to John Dramani Mahama. That time, na chairman. Opokuina ene na ho mwa edu ba bi no na Mahama sanya sempa na nka so ne frɛ na onko me na me ka kire wo because the way I assuring that time against John Dramani Mahama no it was like as Mahama nye nipa me meka no kura na che wo pata me eti ba Mahama so on say or you very subtle. Obe study udi no wabwashi mama to say J. Kufuor. Odi no wabwashi mama. So no problem. And now say Pentecost. Any Assemblies of God in no Ghana Pentecostal Council tino as a say. No Gigi name. Pa NPP came Nanado and then Chairman Opokuina became the chairman of the board of trustees of the National Cathedral. Eba saying that was bills of Pentecost were free. Mason Table, Pentecost were free. Duncan Williams, Pentecost were free board. No so. It's true that nobody, meaning baby, I know, meaning baby or chassis, but were free. Young Papa, I just decided the man Fanan so, but on no free Pentecost, on no credit and Fanan can cry. Then Pantina, Opoku in an minimum, no, he's against corruption. Then to the National Cathedral, Pawasha. Proye Drumidi Ketasishene Kankai Adokro National Cathedral. Now here didn't know. He's just there to protect the interest of the new patriotic party as against the supreme interest of the Church of Pentecost. That's a fact. But the point is that he is still lobbying. St. Pentecost is the biggest church. Where the chairman that he be another year to say your body dia. Obey me the assorted members na kotwaba am NPP. Chairman. I am this morning trying to tell you, you are deceiving yourself. Me I catch your play. Even some of your council members in the class is here and they are against that political move you are doing. I saw no show. Eti Opoku ina shemu de nene say am no ka. Oh say on one kasa be throw bibi to Facebook about him. So on your friend and I boni dia. Aya. Or pedende papai. Or pay so be ba me running mate but obia ya say obia mpagya ne nsa fa yesu ne kraje nkwa ye no mo ntwe konu akro e de na fe Pentecost for person ye Muslim running mate Ghana for pen kro me meka ne plane e de na say obia o ye Christo ni o cartons ba me an cartons and when it comes to religious discussion what will be beautifully enough, there's a very good relationship between Christians and Muslims in this country. And when this war, but inside the conakry, inside there, as of no boa, omo pe ba omia, omo se ba omia Muslimi. As of wa kase wa Ghana he na sim ba omia Muslim to omo pe. Yes, I know Moka. As of no, I am on kind of cray. And a new time I say if I'm Muslim be president of Ghana, then I'm kind of ya wish I one. Sa no me na sa poto. So the strategy of the New Patriotic Party, if Baumia want to consider this man, is that said ebema a Christopher be who say a Christopher Wogana be who say said the former chairman of the biggest church in the whole of Africa. Eye mimi running mate dia enye muni echire baba Baumia the Christians will disappoint you. Yeah, Christopher, maybe you don't know. Me, I'm telling you. Who yet you have? I mean, kind of crash now. What do you now? The next person. Fatoso, what are the two the other? Education Minister. Honorable Dr. Yao Osei Educhum. Honestly, Ghana for Bunipa. Why Deputy Minister of Education? And Abai Nanadu who say, Obono Home Modern China Minister. And Oyi ni Minister, Fiho, no, the honor by Eban Woman Suya. Menka say, Napo, Enimade, Pacho TBA, Mekasaya TBA. A bad woman swim, I mean, Jina, who can electrical engineering now. What the faculty smart to watch today? Mean test yet. Minimum hey. Eti, Napoya dentist. And I do to be educationist. We be a school America or school abroad for natural, no, so much to Ghana. No, I send email no to Brunica or that even so sano. Maybe you don't know. Or school. Chartered schools are American. He is, I think, the third black. Or be a school be America buying born abasuka kraka tamnisi baby man and sase be a school no sisi a dying any other or that was no be other wound no. Me and I'm quite by my number 2 cent Ashanti regional minister or towards here ya oh huniti and night oh bottom for crunching. We I mean very cool, very respectable, or cool headed. But what should the near now? Or behaving to some American politician. Adia chrono there be a fan corner until from penasm. Anything a chrono woman, what they call on sign. It's when we you know me actually fan on Coca say World Bank can be $1 million to be of Akotohi. It was a lie. No, again, no. One way ben the pano, it was say ni ti da form, not dwene da form. And order din. This man is not an arrogant person. Between Ononi Opokuina, Church of Pentecost for prefer Educhum because Educhum is elder of the Church of Pentecost. And Opokuina is apostle, former chairman. We are elder. It's between Educhum and Opokuina. No, I saw him penny for a Choto Uruaka. I prefer Educhum to Opokuina because when they are just a mere elder. I don't cry politics in on time, sir. And I mean, elder alcohol. And we are said here, and Yama air corner. Nana no him for a war Ashanti region no more umuache. Ebi wanapo, ebi waduchum. But say no race na bejina education minister napo any opokuina. 1 million saying sooner adena bejina. 1 million saying sooner adena bejina. And you see, politics, you need somebody who is popular in the so-called powerful nation in the world. The reason why Akufo-Addo na run faster pa ne say na France is supporting no. Don't forget say France the biggest ally is America and UK. So when France accepted Akufo-Addo, UK had no choice. America had no choice but to support Akufo-Addo. Now, Papa Wey, he is a typical American favored Ghanaian. So, say America accepted a pair. France, any choice. UK, any choice. They will run to him. But Ghana for baby they say or Joe or day or Joe fine or the D and everything or ye piano one shed anten and kasa wakasa boom 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 wakasa ya wakasa tan teacher for course strike so see I'm no kasa almost a week or more days but you've not heard him say anything bad bibia din Ghana for kasa one kasa ye he's been in his corner trying to make sure say obey BB. Ono name Napo will try to interview them. Women in Obi and Chen their way. Me we mepe one day ono ne Napo ni opoku ina me omo show next week. Give me Napo. Matthew Opoku Prempe. Say sa nipa me say na part ni ye omo ho survey. Tisa wote wa na omo ba no mebusa bibi e ba Napo a nokura wonim ne ka. Omo mebusa bibi e ba tadutwuma nokura wonim ne ka. Omo mebusa bibi e ba Opoku ina nokura wonim ne ka. Me wo consult me a meka kire o say so Opoku ina be ye ba omiara ne meta me mpene so. Nti me consult me maka Opoku ina de a kire wo. Emwamo Matthew Opoku Prempe or a dentist. Otuse twitwise ma research kra che say we oba na wonyem kra na wandi wo se hunia ebetimi ahaw nti de okosua ye no e wo influence e wo daache so or a dentist. Now yet afro Napo na wadi politics e cheche wa ye MP wo menhia before e be chem or be ko eze menhia north and south no ko south or ko menhia south why cabinet minister Nana Musa because of the influence of Menchia, and that's a fact. Only the deputy minister na edutum no omonka omienu omutredi text messages obia keka na adwenkyere ne yonko besi ne energy minister the education minister omienu omonkasa omoyaka omuntamu wo bako. Point 3 now is very simple. Almost see is a library be editor or him kese bi e wa santimem. Na education minister na your friend say bituma be education minister. Nti on the pa no mko no mko bia no on na former education minister. O ma mo na mane teacher say eh de ho besi na omuntamu nwo. Everybody is aware. Obia ni mo party say Napo ene adutwum. Omontam nwo. Menye sure da be wo. So mu sure mo ho abonte na omo chiache yalo Napo ene chama wontumi omontam nwo. Kra nye. Omontam nye. Now, eti wo share strategy da. Wasua de why cabinet minister from Nana Ashasia Besine or education minister. May I have said it over the years. Sana SSA obi tu na pofu no kana no tum. Emrebi oyedin. Ye hu de ye no start kasa. O kasa bi otufun. And SSA won wa won ho no mementan no aye kura no je kufo de hye no intimi ntan no mentan no minchiu no but the point is that politics no ye nyono sa wontimi nkwohye menhye achi sa no I say you who ankasa in the open. It's no. Now see ECG asem ba e dum so asem ba e. Ghana for start kasasa or arrogant. Mo wan kasa minister na issue statement. So onye arrogant. Na the okan any fact, any fact. Otumfo yedum kanea o menhia. Ochehene yedum ni kanea. Gamanche yedum ni kanea. Me yedum ni kanea. Antibi yedum ni kanea. Bernard Avle yedum ni kanea. Na central ni busa o say da be na mo de timetable be ba na wo ka kire yen say yenya ye pese ye de timetable ba yenya yen ko fa ye timetable mra watu fu am otumfo cause otumfo yedum ni kanea yedum menhia kanea. But that's on the other side. If you look at his composure, Anka, I mean, on Namhona Hunsa Oba, he's a nice gentleman. But I think some more want to and some more no Suyakasa. And you're on show no you would the minister. Moncanchano. On your morning show, or the minister. And a minister now owed the very sensitive position. Ministerial position okuta. Say records papa onya ye kakra nyina no. Bibi kakra bi obeka ye aseni na. Say ye nkofa ya de mra. Na me the timetable ba ECG boss obeja tu. So I think that those handling napo esa mo ye smart kakra. Mo ye smart kakra bi. Look, Donald Trump, say I no say, on say obeko court no nam, o CNN na, o mo mane nkasa bi mu, je okọ campaign platform so. And onko kan nkwa asem bi o pese okeka bi ya. But omiti the cream de la cream e wa America, ye trauma no wa kan. Napo owo a bit of rolling sade ni bi. Wuja na obeke kanadwin troka. Obetufu without recognizing baby ojina. It's more a mesremo, more handle, me bra penino, pamacho, any day kwanso. Monchen tenase. Say a busa questioner. That's officer would need answer. Catch him say, wait dear. With a Montreal ministry. Many team no bedroom home. You better answer. Dan say obetufu amagana for. Say in Apo, let me tell you, you know that I know. Educhum, you know that I know. Chamopoku ina, you know that I know. Any Obaba Kwa Abeka home, Maumaya 4, Marigold, Central Regional Minister, you know that I know. They say, Baumia say, on Panasem, on Passemia, Moya Save Mano. Moya Save Nipa Ghana for say, na Hodjo. Not in the form Unyansa or a boko, on ye arrogant, on ye disrespectful, or no, enna. Ope. It's as a race, and say, no, I bet any part 4 is so. But what to tear from Mundia? Now, Becca, my mammy and son, Opokuina, Napo, and education minister. We Opokuina Frimoa, Becca, Napo, and education minister. 1 million, and as I say, NPP penny for a yes, savvy. And Nipa, Ghana for Becca Bonte more for him. It's the other no. Why can a greater Accra regional minister? Say, a year west, na baumia, say, okay, min kwa central, min kwa baby abima. Aha no beba. Obaha, a greater Accra regional minister.